I got digital dash, can't ride with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say.
Leave a like on this video within the next 5 seconds for 2K to finally fix their servers. I would not risk it. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz, back with yet another lit video. And today I got y'all with another video for Banger Week, the third video of Banger Week. And today I'll be showing you guys the 5 rarest builds. And I tried to go out my way this time to find 5 new rare builds that you pretty much will never see at the party. And yeah, I'm gonna have 2 honorable mentions, but yeah, most of it pretty much top 5 is gonna be pretty much all rare builds that you've never seen before. And yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys the 5 rarest builds. Now obviously, starting it off with the rare builds, I can go over the best rare builds at every position, but I know it's another video y'all would like to see, and that's gonna be the 5 rarest builds in the game. So if you guys want that, all you gotta do is smash break and destroy the like button. Hit that sub button. We're on the road to 100K, man. Y'all know what's coming at 100K, so I don't need to say too much. But yeah, man, for today, I'm gonna be giving you guys the 5 rarest builds in the game. If you guys want to stay updated with everything I do, go follow me on all my social media, whether it's IG, Twitter, any of that. All that will be in the link in the description. If you want some other banger build videos, links to those will be in the description too. But yeah, man, without further ado, though, let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Alright, so for the honorable mentions, I'm gonna kind of show you guys what I believe is the 2 rarest builds in the game, but I don't really want these to be the same builds every single time in the top 5. So for the top 5, it's gonna be all brand new builds, but I can't show you guys the rarest builds in the game, but I'll show you guys the 2 best or 2 rarest builds in the game. Which, when it comes to being a rare build, by the way, they're not gonna be the craziest builds. So first, win all around threat. This build is so rare, you literally cannot make it in the game anymore. You had a point in time where you can make it in the prelude. It's not the prelude anymore, obviously. And then it was a point in time around October where you could make it, like around when next gen came out. It's not then no more. Now, for some reason, 2K, they sometimes packs names. So sometimes you will make a build a certain way early in the year, and you will get that name, and it will give you a different name now, but you can still get that name. But the all-around threat, it just somehow finds a way to be made, and then some reason, 2K patches it. I don't know why. So let's show you guys how to make it. So when it comes to making it, you're gonna be at the point guard position. You're gonna go with the 2-way slashing playmaker type pie chart, where it's gonna be playmaking and defense. Speed pie chart. Then when it comes to that attributes, you're gonna end up with 10 finishing, 10 shooting, 12 playmaking, and 15 defensive. Then when it comes to the height, you're gonna be 6 foot. Then when it comes to the weight, you're gonna be pretty much keeping that in the middle, but you're gonna go up to 200 pounds. And then wingspan, you're pretty much gonna go max wingspan, which is gonna be 81 inches. So when it comes to the height, you're gonna be at 6 foot. When it comes to the weight, you're gonna go up to 200 pounds. And then when it comes to the wingspan, you're gonna go up again on wingspan. So the only thing that you're going down on is going to be the height. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you actually end up with lock, slasher, playmaker, and shot creator takeover. Me personally, I'm gonna go with slasher takeover. Now, like I was saying, this is the build that 2K patched the name to. That's why it's so rare. You literally cannot find this build nowhere. You would never play against this build on the current gen. On next gen, it's very, very easy to make and simple to make. But yeah, on current gen, it'll come out as a 2-way slasher, but at one point, it will come out as an all-around threat. So yeah, that is the rarest build in the game. But yeah, like I said, it is an honorable mention. Now, next is pretty much the second rarest build in the game, and this, in my opinion, is probably known as the worst build in the game, but I'm gonna actually show you guys the best version of it. Shout out to Retro because he actually uploaded this first. I will not lie. Now, when it comes to this, let's show you guys how to make it. You're gonna make it at the shooting guard position. Then when it comes to the pie chart, you're gonna go down to the shooting and defensive pie chart. Then when it comes to the physical profile, you're gonna go with the speed pie chart. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 1 finishing, 18 shooting, 11 playmaking, and 14 defensive. If you know how the prospect works, it's pretty much gonna be an all-around build with nothing above 70 usually. But on this build, you actually get it to have actual good stats. But yeah, then when it comes to things like the height, weight, and wingspan. Height, you're gonna end up having to go 6'7". Weight, you're gonna actually have to go up, which is gonna be pretty much max on the weight, 235 pounds. Then when it comes to the wingspan, again, you're gonna be maxing out the wingspan. Now, this build actually is way better than a lot of these other prospects. But reason why it actually works is because of the fact that you're going up in height, you're going up in weight, and you're going up in wingspan, which is going to be balancing out all these attributes. So on other ones that you would have, you probably still have around these attributes, but you wouldn't have that many badges at all. But on this one, you actually end up with a 74 driving dunk. Now, when it comes to the pretty much the wingspan, I want to make sure I say this, not 89 inches is at it. Actually, you have to be at exactly 88 inches for it to be perfectly come out as the build name. Then when it comes to the takeovers, it's going to be lock take, slasher take, play take, and sharp take. Those are the best, or those are the takeovers you're going to have the options of going with. I just dropped a video going over the 2 best takeovers in the game. Lock take is up there. Play take is actually one of the more underrated takeovers. But yeah, in my opinion, for this build, I would go with either slasher or sharp. And I'm going to end up going with sharp take, and the build comes out as a prospect. In my opinion, this could be argued as the worst build in the game, but it is what it is. This is the best version of the worst version or worst build in the game. All right, now let's actually hop into the list. This is going to be the top 5. So when it comes to these, all these builds are going to be builds that you will pretty much never see. So first build, this is actually probably the most usable build on the list, the rebounding guard. I could see a lot of people using this as a big man. So let's show you guys how to make it. You're going to be at the shooting guard position. Then when it comes to the pie chart, you're going to go with the playmaking and defensive Hall of Fame, or you're going to get playmaking and defensive Hall of Fame, and that's the pie chart you're going to go with. Then when it comes to the physicals, you're going to actually end up going with the speed and vert pie chart, just like almost all like the meta big man do now. Now when it comes to the attributes, you're actually going to end up with 12 finishing, 1 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 22 defensive rebounding. And we're going to be going over more on the attributes later. Then when it comes to the body type and height, weight, wingspan, for the body type, that's up to you, but I would go burlier build because this is more of a big man build. Then when it comes to the height, weight, and wingspan, I actually did this one in the metric system because when it comes to my big man builds, I like doing them in the metric system. It's just that simple. So yeah, when it comes to the height, I'm gonna go 2.05. That's like a little bit under 6'9". Then when it comes to the weight, I'm gonna go down in weight so I can be able to get my speed, acceleration, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, even my driving dunk and driving layup as high as possible without losing as little bit as possible on interior defense and strength. Then when it comes to the wingspan, I'm pretty much gonna be maxing out my wingspan so I can be able to get the contact dunks. When it comes to the big man contact dunks, you won't be able to get that on this build because this is at the shooting guard position. If you made it at the power forward or center, you actually would be. But when it comes to like the regular contact dunks, you're gonna be able to get those. And yeah, this build is gonna be actually really decent. You're gonna have like a 90 block, 88 offensive rebound, a 90 plus defensive rebound, and you're gonna be able to get up to an 88 speed, up to an 89 vertical. So yeah, man, this build's gonna be really, really well versed. And yeah, when it comes to the takeovers, you're gonna have slasher, playmaker, or lockdown take. And I'm gonna just go with slasher take because that's the best big man takeover in my opinion. Like I was mentioning in that takeover video, I would go with the slashers and sharps. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. But yeah, the build comes out as a rebounding guard. And yeah, that is going to be the 5th rarest build on the list. Alright, next. Now this build arguably has the best name on the list, the 2-way 3-point shot creator. That's kind of like Curry if he was like a 2-way build. So I don't even know what player would be a perfect description of that. But yeah, a 2-way 3-point shot creator is crazy. I guess like a KD build kinda, like a Kawhi build kinda. I don't really know the perfect player to describe that, but let's show you guys how to make it. So you're gonna be at the point guard position. Then when it comes to the pie chart, you're gonna go with the shooting and defensive pie chart. Then when it comes to the physicals, you're gonna go with the speed pie chart. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna actually end up with 3 finishing, 16 shooting, 13 playmaking, and 19 defensive. We're gonna get more on the attributes later. We're just gonna go over the badges for now. Then when it comes to the body type, that's up to you. Height, weight, wingspan. The height I'm gonna go with is going to be 6'1". Then when it comes to the weight, I'm gonna go down to 166 on the weight. Then when it comes to the wingspan, I'm gonna go ahead and just stay in the middle and stay at 77.5 inch wingspan. Now let's think about this build when you get to 99, because you're gonna be getting that +4, and you can think about when you get gym rat badge, that's gonna be another +4 to your physicals. So you can easily have 99 speed and 99 acceleration on this build easily. But then when it comes to other things, you're gonna have an 84 3-pointer, you're gonna have a 75 driving dunk, you're gonna have an 89 lateral quickness, 89 perimeter defense, a 97 steal. So yeah, man, this build is gonna be well versed, and you get the pro dribble moves off rip on this build. And yeah, this build is gonna be actually really good at everything. You're gonna be able to do showtime dunks, You're gonna be able to get the park dunks for that if you want to. You're gonna be able to have all the pro dribble moves. You're gonna have a really good 3-point rating with really good defense and really good ball handle. So yeah, man, this build is actually really underrated in this game and in everything that it can do, because it's gonna be able to stick D, it's gonna be able to dunk, it's gonna be able to shoot and dribble. So yeah, it's gonna be able to do everything that you really want to do in this game. And then when it comes to the takeovers, you get lock take, shot creator take, sharp take, and slasher take. Now this build, probably most people will go with lock take, but me, only options is sharp and slasher. Sharp is up to me if I want to be able to get to a 94 3-ball and take. Slasher is if I want to be just that much faster and take and unlock the ability to get contact dunks in this build. So that's the only thing that this build is missing is contact dunks, because it can shoot, it can dribble, and it has really good defense. Only thing it's missing is contact dunks, and you'll be getting that plus into your ball handle and speed of ball. So yeah, slasher take would probably be the best, but I'm gonna go with sharp take, and the build comes out as a 2-way 3-point shot creator. All right, next. Now, all these names I'm gonna show you from here on are gonna be actually kind of crazy names. Now, inside out scoring, that is the build that's gonna be coming at the number 3 spot. I feel like the last build will be, you will see that more at the park than this build for sure. Now these top 3, you could go either or on what's the most rare, but in my opinion, this is the order I'm gonna go. So how do you make it? You're gonna be at the shooting guard position. And when it comes to the pie chart, you're gonna go ahead and go with the shooting and finishing, kind of like the scoring machine, not like the slasher and floor spacing slasher, but more like the scoring machine pie chart, where you can get like the 65 badges and all that type of stuff on that build. Then when it comes to the physicals, you want to go with the speed pie chart. It's just gonna make you that much faster. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna actually end up with 12 finishing, 20 shooting, 14 playmaking with 6 defensive badges. Then when it comes to the body type, that is completely up to you. When it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, I'ma go 6'5". You have to go 209 on the weight. Then when it comes to the wingspan, you have to go max on the wingspan. Now, when it comes to the wingspan, if you wanted to go lower, it would just change the name of the build, and that's really the whole point of the build. You're really trying to get the name inside out score. So yeah, but positives to it, there's a lot. You're gonna actually have a lot better defense, and you're gonna have a 78 driving dunk off rip. So that's gonna get up to an 82 driving dunk. Now, when you have the 80 ball handle off rip, no, but if you get to a 97 overall, you didn't have the 80 ball handle, and you're not gonna be able to have the ball control to unlock the pro dribble moves. So at 99, you're gonna have an 82 ball handle, you're gonna have an 84 3-pointer, a 82 driving dunk, and you're gonna have an 86 steal with a 77 lateral quickness and an 82 perimeter defense. So the defense on it isn't even bad. The playmaking, you're gonna be able to dribble on it at 99 for sure. You're gonna be able to shoot on it. You're gonna be able to dunk on it at a really high rate, and you're gonna get +8 to your physicals, because you're not only just getting that +4, but you're also getting a +4 for gym rat. So that's gonna be all the way up to a 92 speed and an 89 acceleration. So yeah, that's actually, in my opinion, really good, well-rounded build. Again, all these builds have been pretty well-rounded. And then when it comes to the takeovers, you have slasher, sharp, playmaker, and shot creator. Again, if you want to go with slasher takeover, so you can be that much faster in takeover, because you're gonna get that plus in your ball handle and steal ball and unlock the contact dunk ability, because that's kind of the only thing that you're missing is the contact dunk ability, because you're gonna be okay on defense. Lockdown takeover could be a good, cool option. I wouldn't have went with that either though, but yeah. I'm gonna just go with sharp take, just because this is a shooting build. You're gonna have shooting Hall of Fame badges, but if you feel like just because you have shooting Hall of Fame badges, you don't have to go with sharp take, that's understandable. You can go with slasher take. Those are the 2 best options. Playmaker is underrated too, because you're gonna be able to take people's ankles, help your teammates. Anytime you pass to your teammate, it's like they have sharp take at that point. So playmaker takeover is actually underrated also. So yeah, that's going to be the takeover I'm gonna go with sharp take, and the build comes out as an inside out score. All right, next is going to be actually one of the rarest builds on 2K20, and is now one of the rarest builds on 2K21. Again, the 3-point power forward build. Yes, 3-point power forward build. Let me make sure I say it perfectly correct. The 3-point power forward build. So let's show you guys how to make it. So you're gonna be at the power forward position, obviously. Then when it comes to the pie charts, you're actually gonna go with the shooting and playmaking pie chart, where you're gonna get both of those Hall of Fame. Then when it comes to the physicals, you're gonna go with the speed pie chart. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna actually end up with 1 finishing, 20 shooting, 18 playmaking with 10 defensive. Now, on the 1 finishing, you're actually gonna have a high drive and dunk, so stay tuned for that. When it comes to the attributes, I'm gonna go more in detail on that later, so stay tuned. But then when it comes to the body type, that's up to you. Then when it comes to the height, you're gonna go down to 6'7". Weight, you're gonna go down so you can be able to have as high speed as possible, so that you're gonna put that to 185 pounds. Then when it comes to wingspan, You're not gonna go too crazy on the wingspan because you actually want to be able to have that 76 ball handle, so at 99 you can get that to an 80. So yeah, I'm gonna end up going with 85-inch wingspan, because if you go to 86-inch wingspan, it actually doesn't give you the name. But if you go anything above 86 wingspan, it does give you the name if you don't care about getting that 80 ball handle, so you can get the pro drill moves. I just want to be able to have that pro drill moves at 99, because that just takes this build to a whole nother level. So yeah, let's show you how this build goes crazy at 99. So not only will this build be able to have a 70 driving dunk, which will allow you to unlock the park dunk, so now you can put on Showtime, but you also will be able to get the pro alley-oop packages. So yeah, now you have the pro alley-oop packages and the park dunk. So if you want to use Showtime, you can do that. You can catch lobs on this build. You're gonna have an 83 3-pointer on this build. You're gonna have an 80 ball handle, so you're gonna unlock the pro drill moves. And then when it comes to defense, you're gonna be pretty well rounded on the defense. Now nothing is really crazy, like you only have like a 61 offensive rebound, a 75 defensive rebound, a 67 block, a 77 lateral quickness, and a 74 perimeter defense. But none of that is bad, but none of that is like extremely good. So that's what I would say about that. So defense might be a little lacking on this build, but it's kind of really more of a balance from finishing all the way down to the defense. The best thing that you're probably gonna have is your playmaking. Your shooting gonna be good too. So yeah, not only is that gonna be the things going up from 99, but you're also gonna get another +4 with Gym Rat, like I'll tell you on all these builds. So for the physicals, that's all gonna go up +8. So you're gonna have an 89 acceleration, and you're gonna have a 91 speed. So that is actually really good for a powerful build too. Then when it comes to the takeovers, now the takeovers is where it gets interesting. This is the only build on the list, I believe, that doesn't have slasher takeover, by the way. And yeah, you get sharp play, shot creator, and post score takeover. Now post score, I actually was thinking about going post score takeover for a little minute. I really didn't know if I want to go with that one, or play take, or sharp take. Now on this one, play take is just even more obvious of a takeover to go with, because you don't get slasher. The reason why I go with slasher over play take a lot is because you're getting the same pluses, +10s that's important on play take on slasher, and you're gonna unlock the ability to get content off. Now if you go play take on this build, you're gonna pretty much be giving your teammates sharp take when you have takeover, and you're gonna have the ability to take ankles. And yeah, it's just pretty crazy. But for me personally, post score takeover probably is the most overpowered, but I'm gonna still go with the sharp take to be able to shoot a lot better on this build. If you want to go with shot creator, that's up to you. You want to go with post score, that's up to you. You want to go with play take, that's up to you. But I went with sharp take, and the build comes out as a 3-point point power forward build. It's a long name, but yeah. And last but definitely not least, the rarest build on the list, and you could argue this is the best build on the list. Straight up there with the rebounding guard that I showed you guys earlier. So let's show you guys how to make it. You're going to be, first things first, you're going to be putting it to the shooting guard position. Then when it comes to the pie chart, you're going to go down to the shooting and finishing pie chart. If you don't know, this is actually my favorite pie chart in the game. When it comes to people not knowing like any versatile builds, this is probably the most versatile build in this game. You're going to be able to shoot, get content dunks. You're going to be able to do anything in the game with this build. Then when it comes to the physicals, you're going to go with the speed pie chart. That's obvious. It's a guard build. You want to be as fast as possible. So yeah. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're going to pretty much, for this, we're only going to go over how many badges we're going to get. So you're going to get 16 finishing, 15 shooting, 14 playmaking with 7 defensive badges. Then when it comes to the body type, that's up to you. Then when it comes to the height, weight, and wingspan. Height, you're actually going to go 6'5". Then when it comes to the weight, you're going to go down to as low as possible, but at the same time, you want it to be high enough for the interior defense's strength. So yeah, we're gonna go with 179 on the pound, so that's the perfect weight to go with for this build. Then when it comes to the wingspan, I'm actually gonna go with the 85.1 inch wingspan, because that is going to be the best wingspan for this build. So what is going to be happening with this build? At 95, are you gonna have the pro drill moves? No. Are you gonna have the 83 pointer threshold? No. But this build is actually gonna be able to unlock the contact dunk packages. Out of all the builds on this list, the only one that's gonna be able to allow the contact dunk packages is the first one I showed you with the rebounding guard, but that's really just an inside with no shooting. Well, out of all the builds that can shoot on this list, this is the only one that's going to actually unlock the contact dunk packages. So yeah, let's talk about this build at 99. So at 99, you're going to get +4. At 96, you're going to get +1. At 97, you're going to get +2. At 98, you're going to get +3. So at 96, you want to unlock the pro drill moves. So that will allow you to have the pro drill moves, because you're going to be at that 80 ball handle. At 99, you're going to be all the way up to an 83 ball handle. At 97, you're going to unlock the part, or not the part, but all the contact dunks. At 96, you will unlock the pro contact dunks. So yeah, you're gonna be able to get all the contact dunks. And at 99, you're gonna be all the way to a 87 driving dunk. So yeah, that's gonna be crazy. You're gonna have an 83 point at 99. Your ball handle's gonna be up to an 83. Your lateral quickness is gonna be up to a 79. Your perimeter defense is gonna be up to an 81. Your steal is gonna be up to an 85. And your defense rebound is gonna be up to a 70. And then that's not it. You're gonna get that +4 to your physicals for your 99, but you're also gonna get another +4 from gym rat, whether you're playing micro or if you're superstar 2 and up. So that's +8. So now you're gonna be having like a 94 speed and a 94 acceleration with an 80 vertical. So this build just becomes crazy at 99. Then when it comes to the takeovers that you go for on this build, you're gonna have slasher, play, lock, and sharp. Now, this is where it gets interesting. If you want to have all your teammates be able to have the ability to have sharp takeover, whenever you get takeover, go with play take. If you want to make your build just OP and broken, go with sharp take. If you want to go with lock take to be just that much crazier on defense, because you're going to have the ability to get contact dunks on this build. So you don't really necessarily have to go with slasher takeover, but if you want to go with slasher takeover, what people would do against you, they'll just pretty much leave you open. So you're going to have a lot of easy opportunities to get green machine off rip. So if you want to do that, that's up to you. But me personally, I'm going to go with sharp take. That's just going to give me the +10 to my 3-pointer. So in take, I'm going to have a 93-pointer. And that's not even counting if somebody on my team has floor Juno. So that's +4. That can be all the way up to a 94. So yeah, very interesting. And the build comes out as a well-rounded guard. And that's going to be the rarest build in NBA 2K21 right now. So yeah, that is going to be the 5 rarest builds. I found the 5 rarest builds in NBA 2K21 again. So yeah, that's part 2 of something I just did on the last banger week. If you guys want more videos like this, like maybe the best builds in NBA 2K21, all you gotta do is smash, break, and destroy the like button. Subscribe new. We're on that road to 100K. So if everybody new to the channel, hit that sub button right now. I really would appreciate it and would do a lot, you know what I'm saying? And also, if you like the video, it actually helps a lot because it makes it go out to a lot more people see it because it's recommended, and yeah, it just helps a lot, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, turn on post notifications, be the first to every single my video, share this video to anybody you think this will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out to be, man.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah! Whoa, hold on. How did that phone I swear? He wants to smoke with that shit for the bird. That nigga talking, man, he keep on talking, leave that boy in the curb. He just wanna be high, she just wanna feel a young nigga love.
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple.